I should put the mic on my knees.
Do strongman, folks.
Hello, we are training today. We've got some exciting things coming up. The season is closing in. Things are about to get started. So got a little leg sesh, already done some leg extensions, just about to do some front squats. It's quite a short session, so you're going to do some grip as well. And then just have a chatter, I think. There's loads of exciting things happening, cool things coming up, so let's go over it. So, because I've been busy rolling around on the floor with Vanessa, go watch that video, doing grip things with Paddy, go watch that video. We haven't caught up since the UK Arnold's, which was amazing. So I was very fortunate to have access to the warm-up area. So Hannah, Lindsay, Swampy got me in there, so I got to go support all my good friends, which was amazing. And it was just the coolest thing ever. It was a bit disappointing, like, I think when I compare the Arnold UK this year to the crowd that was there when a load of us competed in the weight class pro show a couple of years ago, like the crowd was not there. I don't know if it was because it was sold like separately, people couldn't just walk in and out, but like the seating was flat and it wasn't full at all. It like built up over the weekend, but last time it was like packed with like tiered seating and like the crowd was roaring. And I was trying to say to the girls, I was like, this isn't what it was like last time. So that was a little disappointing from like a spectator point of view, I think. But the events were really cool. I think one that I really enjoyed, the weight for height, I was like, oh, okay. But like, because I think with Rogue, with it being one person at a time, it misses out on that head-to-head that Giants Live has. But it was actually well exciting. Like that battle between Sam and Lucy at the end was so cool. So I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed a lot of the events. Mainly watched the women again. I had a couple of clients competing in the amateur, so when the men were competing, I was over at the amateur for most of the day, to be fair, on the Saturday. Watched some of the men on the Sunday, and yeah, it was really, really cool. And I just hope they figure out the spectator thing for coming years. Obviously, Lucy did really well. I think it was another it's not over till it's over comp, and the results were, and the scoring all the way through was all over the shop, which made it really exciting. But I was very, very happy for Lucy because I know she was gutted after just missing out at the Arnold Ohio, and then that tiebreaker. Oh my goodness, I cried my little eyeballs out when Lucy won. I was very proud of her, but that was really awesome to watch. So Arnold UK, good job overall. Let me know in the comments what you thought about I don't know what the live stream was like. If you watched the live stream, let us know what that was like, and let's start a little discussion about the Arnold UK. I guess while we're on the topic of Rogue as well, Rogue Invitational, Strongwoman, so exciting, and it's in Scotland, so it's accessible for all of us English folk and Scottish folk, UK, European folk to get to, not all the way in Texas, so buzzing for that, excited to see who they invite, excited to see the events, and yeah, because I think the Rogue Invitational last year was a little, I think it was the weather and stuff, wasn't it, that impacted the implements that could be used and all of that jazz. So it'll be interesting to see how it works this year. Although I imagine in Scotland it's going to be inside, I think I've heard. So that's cool. And the fact that the prize pool is the same for the women as it is for the men is outstanding. It matches the CrossFit standards, which I think if they didn't do that, that would be a bit meh. Like obviously we know women, we don't bring in as much attention as the men yet. So we need to be put in front of stages and for that reason, obviously prize money isn't always the same, but the fact that Rogue have done this and given this opportunity is massive. So if you're in a position to support that, go watch it, watch the live stream, anything, then do, because it's a huge step forward for our sport, for the women, and I'm well excited to see where that goes. So another big thing, loads of big things happening for the women. Unfortunately, these squats aren't as big as the things that are happening for women. I've been talking to a production company about kind of filming something based around Strongwoman, etc., etc. And when we were having the conversation, one of the big things that popped up was like the lack of female role models when people like my age were growing up, especially in the sports space, in the strength space. You didn't see women's football, women's rugby, anything like that. So the fact that women are going to be shown on the same platform that's accessible on YouTube, it's really easy for people to see, is awesome. But also I think it's really cool that we're in an age now where young girls and young boys can see what women are doing, not just in sport, but in like career stuff. Like social media is a bit of a ball ache, isn't it? But it's cool for when I see that kind of stuff. I'm really going on a ramble. If you like these Bren ramblings, let me know. Or if you think it's a waste of time, I'll just stop. Wah! I thought I was going to fart really loud on that second rep. On that note, you can keep that in, it's okay. On that note, I guess what's coming up for me? There's a lot of things. We've got the UK&S finals in like a month, which will be cool. So that's the tested UKs. It's a lot more competitive this year. We've got some really strong girls coming in, which is exciting. And then Britain's Strongest Woman, June 22nd in York. We've had the events for that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything, but they're cool. We haven't had weights yet, but my goal this year is to not zero anything after last year. So we'll see how that goes, but it's very exciting. Loads of strong girls. There's some qualifiers still going on. I know that Faye Pittman qualified from the Welsh. Scotland's Strongest Woman is coming up. England's Strongest Woman is coming up, where there'll be the winner from there coming. So it's very exciting. Like, keep your eyes out on Giants Live stuff, because you'll be able to see the full lineup soon. I'm sure the events will be released soon. And it's just going to be a cool old time. So who's coming Britain's Strongest Woman? Let me know. That felt heavier than I would like. Squats are all finished, so now I've got a little combination. So I'm going to do sled drag, which is actually a sandbag, into sandbag throw for distance. So let's get it. Let's get it. Oh. I'm a little bit scared of hitting the lights, so I'm holding back a little bit because I don't want it to go high and ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. This is elite performance in the real life. Burn. That beat it, didn't it? By about a centimetre. Now we go to grip, because these hands ain't losing anything this year. Historically lost me lots of points. Not anymore. This is called chalk whispering. It's the key to a good grip, good chalk application. Just like this. Oh, I should do. So if you want to get a really good grip, what you have to do is you have to colour in your hands with chalk, not liquid chalk. If you know, you know. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm going to do some grip. I don't know how interesting it is to watch, to be honest. Maybe get some B-roll. But over and out, got some fun stuff coming up. Now I've talked about it, now I've got all that negativity out of my system about not being excited, I'm a little bit excited. So we've got UKNS, May the 4th, Star Wars Day. Excited for that. The standard has rocketed this year, so I'm really excited to have some good battles. There's some there's some experienced people coming in that I know are going to be tough competition, but there's also some people that are very new to the sport that are very, very strong. So it's going to be really cool to battle it out with them, see how that goes. Britain's Strongest Woman, excited for obvious reasons. I thrive off a crowd. I love that environment, love competing with all the girls. In a show, we all love showing off, right? That's why we compete. If you say you compete and you don't like showing off, that's incorrect. We love it. So that's going to be fun. Really excited to really put myself to the test. Then we've got Europe's Natural World Finals and then OSG at the end of the year, all being well. So big year. Time to get my head down and do what I say I'm going to do. Hopefully catch you at some of the shows. If you haven't subscribed, pretty nails, subscribe. See you at the next one and let us know what you want to see more of. Keep on running